everyone, Confinity here, and here's my review of Working Girl, directed by the hardworking and so easy to come back to. Let me say, well, only Mike. Directed by Mike Nichols, starring Melanie Griffith, Sigourney Weaver, Harrison Ford, Joan Cusack. She had to work in because nowadays Alec Baldwin, Philip Bosco, Nora Dunn, and Oliver Platt. And finally, coming up from the best secretary position, Tress McGill is now working for a giant media conglomerate in New York City. And come on, I'm always going to be the one and only Sin best friend. Getting all of the inspiration. Let the drum in and out of the big celebration for Tessa's new job. She's got dedicated boyfriend for starters. Can relieve Mick. So, she's now working for Catherine Parker, for starters, dedicated big executive. And she is literally working her way while making it seem like, so glad that she got out of the worst Mick situation, because Mick did the one thing. Hit you? This already did hit you. You gotta see, like, come on, hit me, baby. Already hit you with karma. Yeah, and you literally come right out to this corner of the apartment breeze. You already got hit yourself. A possible smog, New York, Big Apple. Finally, only smog. And it's literally meaning she doesn't know it first. At the next big party, because she had a great sushi recipe, gave it a big cocktail party, because right now she stays Captain Parker's assistant. But yeah, for how many? Call the bell, sound the drum. So inspirational. And at this next party, by herself more so, she meets, I know, want to be different, no names. But I'm looking for Jack Trainer. No names, want to get to know her. And we know who he is, He doesn't want any kind of, nasty. So different franchise. So it's the next day at work, she meets Jack Trainer. It is him, no name. And he brought her home because they were at, dinner and what I never want, drinking and stuff. And now she's working with the one and only Jack Trainer professionally, but he doesn't know she's an assistant at all. He thinks that she has a higher position. But says Catherine Parker, be careful, Dr. Shane, because her leg got hurt in the hospital. Man, she's not gonna get anyone but this doctor. Best thank you, extra slip payment finally, and give her a fruit basket. And she speaks so many languages. But now Tress seems like, she feels even more the most important. She's working with Jack Trainer, and here it comes. So back with Mick, friends of theirs are getting married. They should, but Mick desperately goes to Tress. But what he did to her, why she didn't hit him, and he got hit harder after she came home. Oh, it's the worst. So yes, will you marry me? Just maybe. Like, maybe. And Tess. But I tell you, everyone, if it's not the right, if it's not the right, person, not the right moment, drop. Go ahead and drop this. You want a different answer? Ask a different girl. Ah! Back to the office. After, keeping the position available. So, she stands up for herself and the entire media sector. Because what Candace Parker has been doing, you gotta see it. So she tells all the executives what should be done. Candace, you're out. Catherine, get out of here. Yeah, so now we'll call you anything else, because Catherine was the worst, which her business practices weren't the best. And Tess is so smart with how to work with these other conglomerate media companies, radio stations now. So she's really closer with Jack professionally, and she becomes her own boss. no longer could be a secretary. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's wonderful and wonderful. Sound the drum. You gotta hear how inspirational, especially at the end. She's finally at the top. She has this top position. Sound the drum. It's so perfect. But Sin, good for you. Her best friend, good for you. Yeah, wait for me to kind of secretary as well, you know. Is too inspirational. And yes, Wonderstone Wonderful. I feel like Wonderstone Wonderful. I felt like we could have dived even deeper into staying, oh my goodness, how on top of actual secretary possibility. Because yeah, girls like me, yeah, because you got to see how she changes her dress. Oh my god. I mean, front of conference room hair. And you got to see this next business decision Jack makes after getting to know her, and now there's no more Catherine. It's literally just Tess getting the opportunity, get out of secretary, former possible, sign in. But now she's at the top. So she's no longer able to just do that. Like she's no longer just a secretary, working girl. She's able to be at the top of this giant media company in New York. Sound the drum. You gotta see it, but it comes to the top and what Catherine did. So it shows who really deserves to be at the top. So yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful. I feel like we could have dived deeper into her, maturing. No more secretary. Don't have to hold for myself. Please hold. No holding. Oh no. So she gets to stay on top, and I am on top of Here's Jack again. Being even more involved with how they can work. With his specific unit. So you guys have to work all together. There's no more Mick in the picture. He was the worst. What he did to what he did. Yeah, there's Lutz, there's Guinea, who also worked with them. Especially Guinea. Yeah, best actor receptionist. But it's literally just, you could be. You're not gonna do anything but work at the very top of the biggest media New York company. Oh yeah, and I'll do this. Yeah. Well, you already answered. How many of the how many of the requests of all the radio stations? And just enjoy knowing, the brand new, okay, most professional, we're home again, Jack. And back in the office. And on top of the next radio station. So how you're able to just not just be what they think you're going to be, because they think she's going to just be secretary, meanwhile, tubular hair. But then she cuts it ready for the room. And then she just stays. Oh yeah, driven away from the worst Mick. And come on, Cyan, best friend. And awesome Jack encouraging her, getting rid of Catherine's business strategies. Not the best. Like at first, Catherine's like, please be a dear. She was so nice at first, but then you see how she really was not focusing on what they could do with this other company. So Tess is at the top, working really with all of the radio stations, all the media. So I got one more. Gotta sound the drum. I'm saying. So she literally becomes who she should have been all along. she can be a boss, not just a secretary. Seeing who she actually is, what she can actually do. And so that's the whole point. She's not just a secretary. She can be the boss. She can. And just how, Jack is same professional. Oh, no matter the radio station time, and they can enjoy being together and working together. And yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I feel like we could have seen more of her mature and a little bit more of Jack and Mick on those two opposite sides of knowing what she can do in her life, and a little bit more of Cheyenne standing up for herself and standing up for this whole office, and and then here you go, Tess, be standing up for all of them. But it's great. I really like it, and it's just one of those supernatural. Okay, too. I mean, man. Again, man, too soon. And now here's what you actually need to say. So it's just so natural. And it's so quiet, and it's so natural when they actually just say what needs to be said. So it's awesome. So we said, what's your favorite, making it to the top and doing what you can actually do film, not underestimating anything, movie. And thanks for watching, subscribe, notification bell, and all the videos come out. They see how I'm working this side. And just be a little cautionary, especially when she's home. And these videos, these watching, these videos, film, everything. But yeah, so keep watching these videos, Harris-Kenfinity.